Hi, I'm Millie, and I'm a media and communication student at UA92, and I'm in my second year of studying. So today I'm going to show you a little bit of my journey of how I got to UA92 and my experience through year one and year two. So just a bit about me. I have a dog. I love spending time with my friends. I go on walks. I love going on holiday, but obviously that's not happening at the moment. I coach a football team called Richmond Rovers, who are under 9 girls. I love skiing and I love going on holiday. So my journey to UA92. So I was at Poynton High School. I studied art, history and ICT and PE at GCSEs. And then I stayed at my sixth form high school, so that was Poynton sixth form, and studied media, sociology and PE. And this was where I discovered why I wanted to do media. So I was a student ambassador for the PE department, who I then took on the role of the media ambassador for the PE department, which meant I was doing all the editing for the newsletters, all the photography, and I did a promo video for them as well. And then I'm now obviously at UA92 studying media and communications, and I think if I hadn't have done that role at as a student ambassador at sixth form, I don't think I probably would have been here today studying media. So I got to put it all down to that, to be honest with you. So why UA92? So before I wanted to go to UA92, I didn't really want to go to uni, and I thought of different other paths like apprenticeships, just going into a job before I decided I wanted to take my career further. I was thinking about a gap year, going travelling, but then I went on to an open day at UA92, which wasn't actually when the building was all finished. So it was in the Old Trafford Cricket Ground box. So I had a little bit of an overview of what it was like. I met some of the staff. But yeah, so the reason why I chose it was because I'm a very practical learner. I like learning on the job. So it was very much a hands-on course that I wanted to get into. So this was perfect. I struggled with exams, and UA92 is a no exams university, and specifically with my course. So all our courses is assignment based. So this obviously comes in with the practical learner side. Obviously there was no exams, and UA92 generally is more practical than other universities. So industry insights, we've had, obviously there's the partners that UA92 have, as well as the people that they're connected to. So obviously Gary Neville is one of the co-founders. So in my year one, the first guest lecturer we had was Gary Neville, and it was amazing to get insight into the media and the journalism industry. We've had Phil Jones, who's been a guest lecturer that was a BBC journalist. We've had Kevin Palmer, who's helped some of the journalism students push their work out, which has been great for them. KPMG, which is a partner of UA92, and we've had a few insight days with them, especially on the CPD modules. And then more specifically to the media and communications course, Jenny Dean, who was in the media industry for 10 years before coming to UA92, she gave us a real insight on the marketing side of the media industry, which was great for our media course. So at UA92, we study CPD modules at the end of the 5-week blocks of our course modules. This is something that you may not learn in the classroom, so the things that we cover in these weeks. So you get a personal coach alongside the CPD modules, where you can have one-to-one chats with them about everything that goes on within the character and personal development modules. You get lots of info about becoming an adult. Some modules I've really enjoyed are the resilience module, the health and well-being, the global citizenship, and the financial literacy. So just to go into a little bit about the becoming an adult, I've not really had much information on like financial literacy and being financial literate. So this was a really good module to like get a bit of an insight into actually what it is being an adult. So like we went into how you pay your bills, budgeting. So that was really like good to get insight onto that. Right, so I'm going to talk a little bit more about my course, Media and Communications. So we have a media lab at UA92, and this includes the TV studio and the podcasting booth. And then we have behind the TV studio, we've got a like editing suite. So we use this quite a lot for our projects and assignments. And also me and Beth Cooper, who does the UA92 podcast, we use the podcasting booth obviously when COVID and the situations allow us to. So it's really good for that. We also have access to the DSLR cameras and audio equipment. So if you're doing any podcasting, or if you want to do any audio interviews, we've got some audio equipment and obviously the cameras for the photography and videography. We also have access to Adobe on the UA92 laptops, which has been great for editing all your projects. Like I said, it's all majority of it's practical, so you will no doubt be using some of this equipment if you come to UA92. So a bit on my experience. So we usually have 2 submission dates within the 5-week module. This usually includes like 1 practical project and maybe like a write-up or a reflection or a presentation. So it varies. It's not always the same, and that's the best thing about it, because it just mixes it up and it gives you experience doing different things and doing different projects. So it's all practical working. We've been able to have one-to-one feedback sessions with the tutors. And this is regular, so this can come up in every week. You can request these, and it's really good working one-to-one as well with the tutors, because it gives you a little bit more insight in what they think, and also like pushing your mark higher in your assignments. Also, the majority of our work is group work, but it's also individual. So I'm working on an assignment at the moment, which is individual, which is my actual first individual project I've done at UA92. So group work is heavily enforced, which is great because you can work with different people, meet different people, and bounce off each other. So my future, what I want to do next, I'm wanting to go into the media, branding, marketing industry. So just want to get any experience I can really before I get into and leave university. So UA92 has given me the confidence, number one. So I would never be able to do this before I came to UA92. So it's given me loads of confidence. It's given me experience. So we've obviously had industry guests come into our lectures, and speaking to them and getting their insight has given me experience into knowing what I want to do, and giving me loads of experience. It's given me an industry understanding, so like how it works, like what are the expectations of the industry, and it's been great getting understanding from like those guest lecturers, because some of the stuff that they're telling you would have never have known if you hadn't have spoken to them. So that's been great. So thanks for listening. I hope you've got a little bit more insight into the media and communications course. If you've got any questions, go over to the UniBuddy website, and any of the student ambassadors that have signed up to that can answer your questions. So thank you.